Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all in today's online economics class. And today we are here to discuss about the new chapter, and that is chapter number 2, People as Resource. So, what is the title of the chapter? People as Resource, and the number of the chapter is chapter number 2. So, already we discussed the chapter number 1, the story of village Palampur, and this chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Somehow that is related, and what type of relation present between the chapter number 1 and chapter number 2, so that we will find out when we'll discuss the chapter that time. And the knowledge of chapter number 1 will help you to understand that is the chapter number 2 content. So that's why chapter number 1 knowledge is important to understand the chapter number 2. So first of all, let us see that what are the things and what type of things, what type of content, what type of topics we have to read and we are going to read in this chapter. So like we are going to read in this chapter that is about people. People means here that is human beings, here that is a group of person, that is more than two. That is two or more than two human beings, that is called as people. Next, that is resource. In class 8 in geography chapter number 1, there also you already read about the term that is resource, what is called as resource. And next, that is people as a liability. People as a liability means that that we are burden for the society, we are burden for the family, or we are burden for the country's economic development. This thing we have to find out, yes or no, this thing we have to find out. And people as an asset. Here people as an asset means that we are that is important and valuable property for the country, and also we are resource for the family, we are resource for the society. This thing also we have to discuss. That means we are burden or we are the resource. This thing we have to decide. And there are combination of two things present. Some people are that is coming under liability, some people are coming under asset. But if we try with some that is providing some basic facilities like education, like training, like that is improvement in healthcare, then we can convert the liability into asset. This thing also we'll discuss. That means 5 number, how to transform the people from liability to asset, because liability is not good for the society, liability is not good for the family, liability is not good for also the country's economic development. That means we have to convert the liability into asset, that means into resource. How is it possible? I have already given you the hint. 3 things are there: by providing education, by providing training, and also by providing good health care or medical facility. In detail later we will discuss, just I am giving you the hint what are the things we are going to read in this chapter. Next, that is economic activities. So economic activities means, just I want to give you a that is just quick that is one type of very brief concept about economic activity. That means the activity which is done to earn money, to make profit, that is called as economic activity. There are 3 types of economic activities present: primary, secondary, tertiary activities. This thing also will discuss here in this chapter. Next, that is other economic activities like market based economic activities and non market economic activities. Here market based means the that is products are the things which are produced in this economic activity, these are sold in the market. And non-market means the things or the goods which are produced in this economic activity, these are not sold in the market. That type of thing we'll discuss here. Next, that is division of labor. I can give you the hint that is labor is of mainly 2 types: skilled and unskilled labor. This type of thing we have to read here. Next, that is quality of population. That means quality of human beings here. And the quality means it is controlled by 2 factors: one that is education, another that is health. By education we can improve our quality, and also by providing health also that we can that is improve our quality. Not only quality, one more thing is also there, that is quantity, the number of population. This thing also important for a country's development. not only quality but also quantity. And the next, that is unemployment. It is important because if you want to convert any people into asset or any people into resource, then you have to provide the employment, that means working environment, that means job opportunity. And if job opportunity is less, if unemployment is there, that means the people will be called as liability, not as an asset. So this thing also we'll discuss. So these are the main topics we are going to discuss in this chapter. Now come to the next, some topic of today, that means mainly today we will discuss about which thing, the title of the chapter. And what is the title of the chapter? People as resource. So if I will ask you that what is the summary of total the topics whatever we are going to read, if I'll ask you that tell me the summary or tell me the gist, that means in this chapter we are going to read about people or human beings. It may be people as resource, it may be people as liability, it may be how to convert the people from liability to asset, it may be that is different type of economy activities related to human beings or people, it may be quality of population, it may be unemployment, whatever the topics you will choose from this chapter, everything is people centric, everything is related or based upon human beings. So that's why the gist of this chapter is people or human beings. So now come to the next, the meaning of the that is word of the title of chapter. So first word is present in the title of the chapter, that is people. What is the people? Do you know them who are called as people? Here that is people means it is the plural form of person. When we are talking about the word person, that means we are indicating an individual, a single human being. And when we are talking about people, that means we are indicating two or more than two human beings. That means people means group of persons, more than one person, that is called as people. Here people means human beings, but two or more than two. Now next, that is in this title also one more word present, important word, and we can say it is also term, that is resource. In 8th class you already read about the term that is resource in chapter number 1. So what is resource? Resource means the thing which can satisfy our needs. Thing means here it may be living, it may be non-living, it may be biotic, it may be abiotic. That means it may be flora fauna, it may be that is gases, it may be that is water, it may be that is whatever, that is coal, the petroleum, the natural gas, whatever that is, which can satisfy our needs. That means which can fulfill our needs, which can fulfill our demands, that is called as what? Resource. So resource does not refer to a thing or substance. That means when the term that is coming resource, at that time we are not searching it is what type of thing, it is biotic or abiotic. We are searching which thing, that it can satisfy our needs or not. If anything cannot satisfy our needs, then it will not be called as resource. Like one example you can take, that is coal. Coal is a resource. When coal will be called as resource? When this coal is fulfilling our needs. What type of need? It can provide the electricity, it can provide the power. That time this coal will be called as resource. But if this coal is not in use, if this coal is not satisfying our needs, at that time this coal will not be called as resource. That's why in according to the second definition, that it is a thing or it is a substance, it is not the matter of concern. You have to find out which thing, that it can satisfy your needs or not. Like from this example here in picture also you can take as for example bicycle is there. When this bicycle will be called as resource? When this bicycle will help you to move from one place to another place. Think you have one bicycle, but it is not in the working condition, it is not in the moving situation, it cannot help you to move from one place to another place. So at that time this bicycle will not be called as resource. So anything, when it will be called as resource? When it is satisfying your needs at that time, before that not. So another thing here, thing means I have told thing means or substance means two things are coming, living, non-living. Living means flora and fauna, plants and animals community, and non-living means that it means abiotic, and abiotic means here that is maybe coal, maybe petroleum, maybe that is natural gas, maybe water, maybe air. These are those who don't have life. And next, that is natural. It may be things are natural, that means some things are naturally formed, like water, like air, that is coal, like petroleum, natural gas, these are naturally made. And man-made, man-made means here that is buildings, roads, railways, bicycle, car, these are made by human beings. And one more thing I want to say, that human beings own self also, that is what, a resource. This thing we have to discuss in this chapter. So what is resource? Again I am telling, resource means that this type of thing which can satisfy your needs, the need of human beings, then it will be called as resource. Coal is resource when it is resource, when it is generating electricity, when it is, that is giving us power at that time. And when water is called as resource, when it is giving us, that is the facility. Facility means that with the help of water we can generate hydroelectricity. At that time this water is called as a resource. That means the thing which have function, the thing which has, that is the capacity to fulfill our needs, this thing is called as what, a resource. Now come to the next, that is people as a resource. So here I have already given you the hint in this one and last, that human beings, we are also a resource. This thing we have to discuss now. Why people are called as resource? Why human beings are called as resource? So whenever the topic is coming people as resource, that means we are talking about which resource? Human resources. We are talking about whom? Human resources. Now the question that human resource means, is it man-made resource? No. Difference present. Human resource means we are talking about ourselves, and when we are talking about man-made resource, then we are talking about the things or the resources which are made by human beings, like buildings made by whom? Human beings. Roads made by whom? Human beings. Railways made by whom? Human beings. So there is difference present. Human resource means our quality, our knowledge, our ability, and also our quantity. Number is also resource. Think that is India, the second most populous country in the world after China. That means what? This number can be a resource. This number of human beings, near about, that is 125 or 130 crore people are living in this country. That means what? This number can be resource. But when it can be resource? When it can do some function. And this thing we have to discuss, how can we improve the functionability of the human beings, later we'll discuss. But always remember, not only your quality, not only your knowledge, not only your ability, not only your skill, not only your training, but also your number, that is also resource. Remember. Understood? Why? Later I will tell you why number is also important. So whenever the term is coming, that is people as resource, at that time remember, we are resource, human beings are resources. And here when human resource that is coming, at that time your skill, knowledge, ability, and also I told, not only ability, knowledge and skill, these are called as quality of human resource, but also your quantity, that means number. Clear? Now come to the next, that one thing I want to that is clear here, that we have already seen that resources are natural, resources are man-made, and also human resources are there. But one thing you should know, that here take a look in the first picture, that is, it is a picture of coal mine. So coal mine means what? Coal is a natural resource, coal is made by natural process. So according to this thing, that that is what? That coal is from the beginning it is a resource? No. Take a look, who is standing in this mine? That is human beings. Human resource is there. Human beings extract the coal from the lithosphere, then this coal is transported to which place? That is thermal power plant in the right hand side in this picture. Then this coal is used to generate the electricity. That means what? At that time this coal is called as resource. But when this coal is that is remaining in the lithosphere as a natural thing, at that time it is not called as resource. When coal is remaining in the lithosphere, it is called as neutral stuff, because it is not in work, it is not in function. But when this coal will be converted from neutral stuff to, that is resource, when human beings will go with the help of technology, when human beings will extract the coal from the lithosphere, and when this coal will be used by the, that is thermal power plant to convert into electricity, then this coal will be called as resource. That means what? Human beings. Human beings are important, human resources are important to convert anything from neutral to resource. That is the thing. First picture. Second picture, that is what? Here one river present, and this river is carrying huge amount of water, and this water, here take a look in the right hand side, this water is being reserved in the dam, and then with the help of this dam water we are generating hydroelectricity. So that means what? When this water is used to generate the electricity, then this water is called as resource. That means what? Who is here? Human beings. Human beings constructed dams, human beings stored the water, human beings developed the technology, human beings used the, that is force of the water to generate the electricity, then this water is converted into resource. That means what? Human beings present in each and every stage of resource formation. Human beings are present in each and every stage of resource formation. That means what? Take a look, the line is written on the top, resources are the function of human beings. So whatever the resource we are using, whatever the resource we are getting, these are what? These are not free gift. That means nature has given you as gift. These are, that is what? That is totally created. These are totally formed by the work, by the function of human beings. Whatever the resource, if human beings are not involved, then resource cannot be formed. The coal can be present in the lithosphere, water can be present in the that is river, but when this coal will be converted into resource, when human beings are doing some function, when human beings are extracting the coal and generating electricity by the help of coal, then coal is as what? Is having function, coal is in use, coal is satisfying our needs, then this coal will be called as resource. Always remember, human beings are more important, human resources are more important to form, to make the things or to convert the things into resources. This thing you have to understand. Now come to the next, that is people. We have to decide, people, they are resource or they are liabilities. So it is both. It depends on the situation, it depends on your age also. Like you are in the age of that is 15, hardly that is 15. So that means what? That you are now liability for your family, for your society, and for your country also. Why? Because you cannot do work according to the that is labor law, that up to the age of that is up to the age of 15 you cannot go for work, you cannot do the job. That means what? You are unemployed, you cannot ask for any job, you are not productive. Maybe that is you are getting education, but you are not ready to do the job, you are not ready to be employed. That's why you are now, that is coming under people as liability. So it does not mean that you are not important for the society. You are important, you are now getting the training, you are under the process of formation of resource, and one day when your training will be completed, when your education will be completed, at that time you will become a resource. Clear? So sometimes according to the age also you may be liability, you may be that is resource. It depends on the stage, where are you standing. If you have crossed the age that is 15 years, at that time you can ask for job according to the job law, and also you can do some work, you can do some productive activity. At that time you may become resource. This is one thing. So we have to decide that people that is resource or people is a liability. So these are dependent on some factors. When we are talking that you are resource, that means what? You have some productive skills. Take a look, we can do two types of activity, one that is productive, one that is unproductive, that means destructive activity. Productive means that we are producing that is crops, production of crops by agricultural activities. We are that is making different type of valuable goods with the help of industries. At that time we are doing productive activity. So when you have the productive skill, you are resource. When you have the ability to convert the things into resource, I told that due to our skill, due to our knowledge, we can extract the coal and we can convert this coal into resource by using it in thermal power station. That means we have this ability. And also important thing, when we are healthy, if you are not healthy, at that time you are not fully involved in your work. If your health is not up to the mark, if your body, if your physical condition cannot support you to do any work, at that time you are not as resource, because you must be healthy. If you want to do some work, you have to be fit enough. That's why you will see that in maximum job now medical certificate is also they are asking. Why? Because they want to know that they are recruiting you, and at that time they should know that you are fit or not, you are healthy or unhealthy, because unhealthy people, that is not resource, unhealthy people, that is liability. That's why. And also next, that is what, well trained. You have to be well trained, not only that is healthy, not only that is basic education, but also you have to be well trained to do your work, to fulfill the need. That's why. And also the most important thing, that is you must be employed. You must be employed means what thing? You have productive skill, you have the ability to convert the things into resource, you are healthy, you have good training also, you are skillful, but you are not getting job. At that time, how is it prove that, how is it possible to prove that you are productive? How is it possible to prove that you are healthy? And how is it possible to prove that you are well trained? So that's why job opportunity is also important. If you are not getting job, that means you become liability. Remember, this is, maybe it is in the last point, but it is not the that is less important thing. You must have the job. Without job, without employment, you cannot prove yourself that you are resource. At that time you are dependent on other, because you are not doing job, you are not earning money. That's why you are dependent on other, you are burden for the family, you are burden for the society, and you are burden for the country. That means you are a liability. Clear? So now come to the next, when people will be called as liability. When, just opposite of resource. When you are unproductive, that means you cannot do some productive activities. When you don't have, that is, abilities to convert the things into resources. When you are unhealthy, you are not fit enough. And when you are not trained, that means untrained. And also when you are unemployed, just opposite of people as resource. At that time you are called as people as liability. Now come to the next, that we have already seen, people may be called as resource, people may be called as liability. So now it is our duty to convert the liability into resource, because we have already discussed people as resource. It is good to hear, and also it is good for the society, good for the family, and also good for the country's economic development. But when people as liability, at that time it is not a good sign, it is the negative sign, and it is not a good that is scenario about the country's economic condition. That's why we have to convert the liability into resource. How is it possible? There are three things we have to do. We have to invest. That means like your father, your family member now investing in education. It may be money, it may be that is different type of other helps. So that means what? Investment in education. Why are they investing in education? Why are they telling that you have to go to school, you have to read carefully, sincerely? Why? Because they want to make you, that is, resource. They don't want to see that their child will become a liability for the family, for the society, and for the country. So first thing we have to do, that is what? Investment in education. We have to invest. And how education can convert you into resource, that we'll discuss later. So let us find out at first. what are the three things we can do to convert the liability into resource. Next, that is investment in training, because without training you can't develop your skill, you can't develop your ability, and you can't be productive. And also investment in medical care or healthcare. I have told that you have skill, you have education, but you are not fit enough, you are seriously ill, or time to time you are that is suffering from some diseases, that time you are not productive. That's why your health care, your medical care, your health condition, that is also important. That's why your fathers, your parents all are, that is what also they want to that is keep yourself fit always, that whenever you are suffering from any disease, they trying to provide the best facility, that is medical care and health care. Why? Because that is also important. And now I want to say one thing, that if your investment is good in education, training and medical care or health care, you can easily convert the liability into resource. I want to compare that is Japan and India. In Japan, the investment in education is far better than that is India. That's why if you see, that is the literacy rate, literacy rate that is in India, that is 74%, in Japan near about 99%. Literacy rate, number of literate people out of 100, 99 people are literate in Japan, and out of 100, 74 people are, that is literate in India. That means what? In Japan, investment in education is far better than India. That means what? They know how to convert the liability into resource, and that's why they are investing in education. Next, that is investment in that is medical care. And that's why if you compare the life expectancy, that means how many years you are expecting to live in this world. And in India, our life expectancy, that is 69 years, that we can live, we can survive, that is 69 years if we are Indian. And if we are from Japan, that means our life expectancy is 84 years. That is the average year of survival. Up to the age of 84, you can survive there. That means what? Their medical facility is good, their health care facility is good. That's why. And also, that is what the that is unemployment. Let us see the job opportunity. In Japan, the job opportunity is very good, it is far better than India. That's why the unemployment person, that means a number of unemployed people out of 100, that is 2.29. Only out of 100, how many people are unemployed? 2.29. But in India, 1920 that is according to 2019 and 2020 data, that in India, out of 100, how many people are unemployed? 23.50. Take a look. I have already told, unemployment makes the people as liability, not as resource. So where in Japan 2.29 persons are unemployed out of 100, and that in India 23.50. Take a look. That's why that is Japan is a developed country and India is in developing condition. Japan has more human resource than India. Understood? So that means we have to invest in three things if we want to convert the liability into resource, that is investment in education, investment in training and investment in medical care or health care. So these are the things today we discussed. Next day we'll discuss about the other topic, and we'll start with the thing that is how investment in education can convert the liability into resource, how investment in training can convert the liability into resource, and also how investment in medical care can transform liability into resource. This thing we'll discuss in the next class in detail. So that's all for today. If you have any problem, you put up the query through the proper channel and I will try to solve your problem. So thank you and have a great day.